Welcome back to the channel. We're going to be looking at brand new WWE action figure reveals. Back to back AJ Styles. We had it yesterday. We're getting it today. And you're just going to keep on getting it, man. Phenomenal form out the left. Phenomenal WHF Figgy Universe out the right. And of course, nothing but pure phenomenal upgrades. I'm going to call it that, man. This AJ Styles, think about this. About a year ago, this guy stepped into the gym, probably gained about 20 pounds, and then ended up looking straight militant. The look you make when we got new figure reveals. And be sure to drop a like if you guys are stopping by for the first time. Also, drop a like if you enjoy new WWE figure reveals, and drop a like if you're about to like what is underneath that jacket, you guys, because I'm telling you, even in figure form, this guy is stacked it, man. Stacking on stacks on stacks, and he's bringing pure fury right here with this update, man. I gotta say, the update, it's gotta be surpassing better than what we've seen in quite some time. As far as like elite upgrades, man, these are transitioning into a brand new design, and I do think that they're getting the execution on the tooling right on AJ, man. And I do believe it's the second time that they have revealed this. First time was with Triple H. I could be wrong. Once we get this in hand, full in-depth review, so turn on that notification bell, because we're also going to get Randy Orton, Jade Cargill, Lexis King, Flying Brian Pillman, Kevin Owens, and the rest of the set right here from Elite Series 116. Randy Orton 2. This guy's not only coming in 2, but he's coming in 3. No, I'm kidding. You're getting 2. You're getting the regular, you're getting the chase, and then maybe you're going to get something you're going to be like, dude, they forgot this man's decals. What is happening? Yeah, that's what happens. Sometimes you go backstage, you get ready, and then what do? You throw your hands up. You're like, oh no, they actually forgot to print the design on the figure. Then they didn't. I'm being straight with you. This is actually the way that is being reflected in camera. Once we do get it in hand, you're actually going to see the detail that was incorporated within the black. So it's actually black on black, but you won't see it until you have it in front of you. Again, this is based off what he wore. So it's not that he forgot his design. He just, he's daddy's back. You know, when daddy comes back, you get straight. And I think he's putting you straight right there. Also, with a really nice updated torso in its own right. Because again, it's upgraded. Last one, dude, probably, 30 pounds less. This man, he did everything on the Jenny Craig program. He went back to work and he's like, what about the chase, man? What about the chase? That's what we're going to cover. We got all the figures right here from Elite Series 116. There we have it. All right. This time, no, he didn't forget it. Instead, he came in here for the reason of the pickup, because that's usually how it plays out. When you get a run and chase figure, it typically lands in a more complex design, right? You get more paint apps. There's a little bit more going on with it. And this one you can actually see. So whether he's agreeing with it or he's like, hero figs, why are you going to show me twice? Again, it's not twice. We got regular, we got chase. Now that you get it, we're going to get it RKO'd right there in all its glory. In the back, I mean, yeah, you could say that. You could be like, all right, so maybe in the back, he actually forgot the design. But again, it's not. That's what it's based on, man. Come on. You guys got to get it straight, man. When daddy tells you, you're going to listen. And I feel like this one right here, it's going to be a nice addition. I mean, if you are planning on getting something like a little bit more brighter finish on the display shelf with the updated torso, that's the way you do it. Kevin Owens, too. We got a couple of different looks within the figure. And this is cool, man. I feel like you really get a bonus out of it because typically, I mean, it's going to run you, right? And these figures have gone up quite a bit. You think about it, when they first came out, they were about $20. You're getting close to $25. And again, when you get multiple of playing options with it, it's all going to make sense. So you can either A, have it the way that you're seeing it displayed right here with the shirt on, or B, yeah, he's not going to be shirtless. Get out of here. You thought he was going to be wearing a shirt? Come on, dude. We're talking about Kevin Owens. The guy needed to represent WrestleMania as well. And how do you do it? Triple threat match. You get Randy Orton. You get Logan Paul. You get Kevin Owens in one of the best, probably the top 3 matches, at least from the night. Look, it's just on how you look at it, but at the end of it all, Kevin Owens delivered, and I think they're delivering it right here, man. It would have been nice to see an update on the scan, because I do believe that the Ultimate Edition release did include this exact same scan. So no updates in the scan, but again, you got an option with a couple of different looks, and if you want to create a triple threat match, dude, that's how you do it. Now, Lexis King. This is cool. So it's like a father and son combo deal, right? You want NXT? Good. You want one of the top rising superstars in the game? Well, to that, I'm going to leave it up to you because Lexis King, bro, this is a very, very toyetic figure, right? You got a lot of accessories with the whole, like, I know it's elite, but the cloth goods are being translated just the way that they should, man. Look at this. This is how you pose when you step into NXT and say, guess what? What? I got an updated figure. I got first time in the line, and I also got bright blonde hair, which in its own right, bro, that's how you become a rock star. You don't get the easy road. You got to take the hard approach, and this guy is doing just that with his first time figure release, man. Very executed appropriately. I do think that this one will only add to that roster that we've been building. Now, keep in mind, this is kind of how they're going to go about it. Every Elite Series right here in the future, it's going to have a talent, at least one talent from NXT. So you're pretty much guaranteed to get a first time in the line in every single set. Unless if they're returning, then, we can't adjust to that. But nonetheless, we got Jade Cargill also first time in the line. AEW Jazzwares bringing a lot of good stuff within their figgy lineup when it comes to Jade, but I don't know. I honestly, I don't know right now because the only thing that I could tell you is that, as far as overall likeness and decal and design, dude, I'm seeing it like 110%. Jazzwares was pretty close to that number, but I just don't know, man. I feel like proportions too, it's just right. You look at her biceps, actually, come to think of it, I don't believe we've ever seen this design, that tooling right there in the bicep region for the lady division. So again, Mattel is doing a lot of new updates with these figures. Look at that cut too, man. That is a cut right there that you've been trying to get at the gym the last 5 years, except you said, no, we got to do it up. We got to do 4 more years, right? And then you end up doing a whole, we're not going to talk about Jenny Craig die, but nonetheless, this is pretty damn cool. Love the jacket. Love the options. Would have been cool to seen maybe an alternative scan with it. Again, just having a plain doll finish on the scan and expression, it ain't doing it for me. Sure, she's got the serious look. She's going to put you down, but you got to have the grin, maybe have a little screaming scan, just a couple of more different options that we have seen right here in the Elite lineup. You can almost say this about Brian Pillman in its own right. Cool. Love the belt. We've seen the belt. We've seen also that piece right there, which is like the lights, camera, action cut, kind of Hollywood, right? It makes sense. Only thing that we're missing, though, is Austin. Now, one thing you could do, and again, I know I've recommended this in the past, but a lot of people that are coming into collecting right now might not have this figure in their series because I do believe that it's going on more than 5 years had we seen the release. So yeah, pretty sure that, nobody's got the Austin. Again, it's probably a small portion. How many of you guys down there? Go in the comments. How many of you guys in the comment section have been collecting figures since this figure was released last go around? Also, last go around, they actually did include Austin. So again, it would be like a head swap, big ski up ski. But a lot of the Austin figures that they've released, it's based on a ball design. This was more like like the mullet run for Austin. So not only would you have to do a little head swappy, but I do think that doing a whole hair swap bit would also be required in this figure. And you can easily utilize the same bit right here. You could do a swap with this Brian Pillman, but again, it's going to take some creativity. You're going to have to do a little bit of adjusting, but nonetheless, you can definitely do it up. So if you didn't get it first go, this is a great way to do so. So it's going to have the updates as well, right? We got the pin list, we got the True FX, the in-review, in-depth, high-flying action that you're going to get. You're going to see it right here on the channel, buddy boy. Now, we also got the upcoming Legend set right here, which is going to be based off Build-A-Figure. And in its own right, Monsoon, we got him in that 4-pack on the Mattel Creations exclusive recently, but that one was based off during his in-ring run. This is when the man was kind of stepping away. He's like, I'm getting old. I got to put on a suit. I ain't no damn gorilla. Ain't nobody trying to see all that hair. So he came out here, right? He's like, Shawn Michaels, you're going to be one of the greatest talents. And again, it was kind of like a mentor situation. This one, you could play out a couple of different scenarios, right? Commentary, sure. If you want to get Michaels' game going strong in his earlier days, this is the figure you do it with, man. So it plays a couple of different roles. So whether you got the in-ring gear, this one has been released. Second release, yeah, pretty cool. It is a Build-A-Figure. First one was an individual figure, and I believe that one actually came with 2 different vests. As far as Ken Shamrock, we got him in the bright red, returning for the second time. The second go around was actually blue, which technically would be considered its second time, right? But yes, we're coming back to the red, bro. So it's red, blue, red again, and who knows? Maybe we'll get a little bit of white on the future. I don't think he ever wore white, but you could do it. I mean, you could easily play it on and be like, bang, 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 DDP landing in because WCW needed a hero. Now, was this guy the hero? To some, yeah, I would definitely consider that. I mean, this guy, it was a little bit later in his career, but pretty cool to see this figure also returning. Now, Bret the Hitman Hart, first release, yeah, not a good one, you guys. It was based off a 2-pack. Goldberg was included with him, and the whole paint caps, like as far as like the actual type design, it just wasn't right. So pretty cool to see this being updated right here in its own right. Hopping into the next Walmart 3-pack, which I'm not gonna call this a future shelf warmer. It might do all right. Look, these last ones, the last two, the Maivia, the Rock, they really haven't been doing that great. And I don't know if they will adjust the price point, because I do think that's one of the main concerns when it comes to this whole 3-pack release at Walmart. A lot of people don't got like $73 once you include all tax. And given the fact that we've seen several, and when I say multiple, we've seen a whole lot of different renditions of these lats. So in-ring gear, cool, awesome. But here's the thing though, right? If you're trying to get someone, and I'm just thinking from a sales perspective, if you're trying to get someone to buy the same figure more than once, typically you do it with an update. This, I'm not seeing the update. This scan for Kevin Nash, we saw in the Legends figure, his last release. Scott Hall, also have seen this. I mean, Hulk Hogan is mainly the highlight from this set, which is kind of crazy because we get a lot of Hogans. But this is where I'm going with, right? We get the hot dog skin tone upgrade within the actual promo gear. So again, as far as updates, I don't know, man. It might be look, go in the comments because I want to hear your guys' perspective as well on this. I don't know if you guys have struggled to find any of those 3-packs at Walmart, but this one, I'm going to tell you this. The person that's going to categorize this as a must-get, once they already have this figure, it has to be the mock collector. I think that the in-package collector is going to be the one that's going to be targeted in here. Because look, back here for life, Walmart exclusive, I don't know. We're going to find that out sooner than later. But yeah, still, pretty cool that they're actually giving this. For the upcoming Ultimate Editions, now we have seen this, but now we're getting the final actual images of it all. So we're going to get the mock-up images. We're going to get any updates within the scans, similar as to what you're seeing with this image right here. Damian Priest looking solid, you guys. I mean, this is really cool. We just, what is it? The most recent Ultimate Edition Series 24. We just unveiled that, right? And given that Balor is bringing this into a whole wrap-up situation with Damian Priest, you're going to have just about every single character in the Judgment Day in Ultimate Edition. I don't know what's going to happen to JD McDonough. Honestly, I don't know if I'd see as an upcoming Ultimate for 2025 because there's still a lot of superstars on that list. And I don't want to take away from JD, but who knows? Maybe they are trying to wrap up everybody in Ultimate. I do believe, yeah, Rhea Ripley is also going to be released here in the Ultimate, which is going to be part of that Raw ring, which I'm pretty sure it's scheduled for release this month. So again, pretty exciting moment if you're a Judgment Day collector, right? Pretty exciting moment if you're collecting Ultimate Editions, because a lot of these guys and a lot of people have been asking this, like, what about this guy? When is he going to get this figure? When are we going to see him in Ultimate? It's always that regular question that you're seeing. Now you're kind of seeing all these being translated in figure form. And I think the execution is also solid. Love the packaging. Now, this is the way they actually do figure photography when it comes to actual imprint images on the back. That last one that we just got with Solo Sikoa, I don't know. Look, the figure itself was solid, but the packaging image, I just don't know, man. Now, The Rock right here, pretty damn cool. We've been talking about figures that are giving you a couple of different looks that you could do. This one, it's kind of bringing this to a new level, right? Typically, as you saw with the KO, it was like a cloth on rubber. This right here, it's a straight up in-ring gear, straight to a promo gear. Plus the belt, like really cool, man. We've seen this belt reflected in, I think, 4 total releases. First release, was the one that was dated. Honestly, I'd have to go back, check the reference. Second release, I know that was part of the Elite Series 100. And then I think one of the most recent basics has also released it. So regular Elite, Ultimate, Basic, you're going to get The Rock laying the smackdown on all those jabronis. If you smell what The Rock or The Rock's Figgy is cooking, man. And the Brahma Bull reflecting strong. When I say strong on the back of that shirt, I mean strong, dude. This looks so solid. The pants, keep in mind, they actually did have this style of loose fit. So it's not that the guy was just slacking right there when they were building the figure. No, this is an actual representation of the figure right here in its entirety. Now, when you take off all of the fabric goods, right? When you take off the promo gear, once you bring The Rock right here in all its beauty, again, re-release in its own right. You think about it, second release, it was based off the later days, and then they ended up doing a greatest hits based off the very first release. This one has that bigger torso. This one is based off the later days. And again, this one is just giving you a lot of stuff to work with. I mean, really, maybe some updated scans. I know we might potentially be getting one by the looks of it. It's kind of hard to tell right now, the way that we're seeing it in figure image. But again, that's the whole in-depth action that we put right here on the channel. First, you get the early sneak peeks. Then you get the final mock images, which that's what we're seeing here today, you guys. We get the final mock-up. We haven't seen these in the package. And I do think that the Great Muta, this is pretty cool, man. Like, if you're going to make a figure that's going to be a chase and a regular, this right here is how you do it. So either A, get it in the red, B, get it in the black, or C, that's actually you're getting nothing but that right there. Red or black, whichever way you cut it. Great Muta, first time in the line, top WCW superstar, and one that people have been clamoring about, especially the fact that you're getting that mist spray action. This right here looks pretty cool, man. I don't know if you guys were playing with toys back in the good old days, right? When this figure would have actually been relevant. But yeah, if you go back to the 90s, that translucent plastic that you're seeing with this mist, that is pure nostalgia. So they're hitting you on that nostalgia point with that mist, with the mask. Look, I do think that the mask might be a little bit oversized, but I mean, again, this might be like a reused bit right here that we did see with Tensai. It's just a thought, but who knows? We might like it, we might not. We're going to have to see it in figure form. It would have been cool had they managed to somehow to also make that a fabric theme. Again, that's just what I think. But yeah, highlight right here for sure, without a shadow of a doubt. I got to go with this AJ Styles. But give me your thoughts. Let me know what your favorite figure reveal was from today. A lot of stuff coming in here. We just did one yesterday, so go check that one out. We're doing one today. And guess what? Given that it's Royal Rumble season, we got a lot more coming for you, buddy boy. Appreciate you guys for stopping by. Drop a like, hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you, my friends, on the next one.